American not by birth but by choice, and I'm mighty damn proud of it. What we ought to do in this country to chase every damn skunk, German, Russian, Japanese, where they come from, and never bring them back in this country. I wish I was the president for about 1 year. I would have been not a goddamn skunk left here in this country. I'll tell you that right here and right now.
That goes for me, too. I'm a veteran, too.
Are you a veteran? What's your name, sir?
Yes.
When were you over in the war?
1918.
How do you feel about the present war?
How I feel about it, I feel that they ought to knock the shit out of Germany and Japan both, which I think we will do. It's got to be done, so why not start now?
You think it's
We
going to
held
be...
off too long as it is, I think.
You think we've waited too long?
Yeah, we should have been in action long ago.
And you think it's going to be a long war, or...?
Well, if we get going, it won't last long, I don't think.
It was pretty bad news, the first part of it.
Well,
that's what we heard.
They got a little jump on us, but we'll make up for that, I
I
think.
think we're coming back fast.
Sure, I know we will.
Were you surprised when you heard the news?
No, I wasn't.
How
I even went as far as to predict last week that Japan would attack first.
Is that a fact? Well, that's what a lot of people thought, that would be the first one. Came a little more
I know that we're
suddenly.
sparring for time, at least I thought so anyhow. That was my views of it.
All right, your name?
Ray Baker.
And your age, occupation, so forth?
Be 36 next April, and I'm the chief clerk at the Cosmopolitan Hotel here in Denver.
In Denver. And you came from Denver originally?
I was born here.
Born in Denver. Are you married?
Yes, sir. I have one little girl, 5.
Well, what does a married man feel about the state of this world right at the moment?
Well, it kind of surprised me yesterday. I kind of thought they might iron it out diplomatically, but it seems that they were talking to us while they were making other plans and kind of sneaked up on us, I'd say.
Do you feel that we were more unprepared than we should have been?
Well, I think we're prepared to a certain degree, but we weren't expecting them to come in and surprise us like they did.
I see. Do you feel any great resentment against the Japanese people as a whole?
Well, I don't know. I figure they were kind of underhanded and that the government more or less should have figured on that. In other words, we were trying to do the right thing diplomatically, and they came in the, might say, back door, and we weren't counting on that, I don't think.
In other words, all isn't fair in war. You should have a sort of honorable conduct for that as well.
To a certain degree.
Sure. Anything else you would like to say?
Well, I don't know. I think that in time, why, we will put the Japs in their place more or less. We just have to get organized and get things shaped up a little more, and then we will give them a good licking and hold them down for a while.
Could you hazard a guess as about to how long you think it will take?
Well, I'd say about a year.
About a year.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
We'll
thank...
have our hands full, I think, with the rest of the Axis powers, and then we'll be all through, we hope.
Fine. All right, will you come over? All right, what is your name, please?
My name is Orrin Hargraves,
And you are from where originally?
Beaumont, Texas.
And you're doing what at the present?
Well, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm going to school, I'm running a mine, and running a hotel
Sounds like a pretty busy business. Where are you going to school?
at the University of Denver.
What are you specializing in, may I ask?
I haven't decided upon a major. I really haven't had time.
How old are you, by the way?
21.
21. Are you coming up in the draft?
Yes, very soon.
And you're not going to enlist first, you're going to wait for it
It's
to come up?
possible I'll go to the Air Corps. I haven't decided definitely.
I see. Well, now suppose you tell us how you felt when this rather startling news burst upon us.
I think it came as a surprise to everyone, especially because we were trying to settle things diplomatically. They certainly shouldn't have stabbed us in the back. At the same time, if their ego is bolstered enough, that will hurt them when we do get organized.
You think we are going to get organized pretty soon, then?
Oh, very soon.
And how long do you think it's going to take for us to beat Japan?
Just long enough to meet them in one good battle.
In one good battle, and you
Where
think
the
that will...
sides are evenly matched.
Well, fine. All right, anything else you'd like to add to that?
No, I think that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. Now
All right, Mr. Patterson, a few other questions. What do you think of the Japs, the people, the Japanese people?
Well,
Do you hate them?
No, I don't hate them. I was very much interested in a news flash I heard over the radio from the Japanese citizens on the West Coast, expressing their loyalty to the president and their shock at the action that their country, their original country, had taken. I don't believe that the majority of, well, I don't know that I can say that, not the majority, but there must be a good many people in Japan who don't believe and don't support this war.
Do you think they are racially treacherous?
Well, no.
Do you think they are pretty much the same as average Americans in their general relationships to each other?
Well, no.
And their emotional and moral background?
Their customs and traditions, of course, are much different than ours. I haven't made a study of the Japanese
Do
situation.
you think they, the people, have a sense of fair play?
I wouldn't know.
Do you hate Japs individually? If you saw a Jap, would you hate him?
I don't think so.
Do you hate the Japanese government?
Yes, I think the Japanese military government must be destroyed, and so I suppose I hate it.
Would you include the emperor?
No, I think the emperor is